Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, I am going to be showing you the outfits that I wore during my first week of work. I just started a new position and I want to get into a little bit of the backstory and what I was thinking when I was building the wardrobe that I wanted. And if you guys just want to skip straight to the outfits, I have this bar down here showing you at what time you can jump. But for those of you who do want to know a little bit more and what I was thinking, I'm going to get into that right now. For those of you that have been following me for a while, especially over the last year, you know that I had left the job that I had before, and that was definitely more creative and there was so much flexibility with what you could wear. Everyone wore jeans, skirts, dresses, you could really have fun. But now I'm moving on to something that's more formal. It's more aligned to what I studied in college, which is finance, and it's a research role in a place where the dress code is stricter. So business casual and definitely on the more formal side. At least that's the approach that I want to take when I was building the wardrobe for this new position, because let me tell you guys, when I got into that creative field, I really kind of got rid of everything that I was wearing before. And not that it would fit anyway. Today that stuff isn't gonna fit, but I pretty much cleared everything out and was starting from scratch. So I had the suit that I used for interviewing and the couple of tops that I used for that. I focused on getting basics because it's stuff that you can interchange in and out, and you can kind of create a capsule situation where with a few pieces you can get a lot of looks. So that is what I really focused on, but I didn't want to just do a haul on basics. So I'm just going to show you what I wore that first week. And I invested a lot in the wardrobe that I have so far, and I'm still not done with kind of getting those key pieces. But I think that the things that I'm going to show you now are things that I'm going to be wearing over and over again, and I can mix and match with different things. But just the fashion lover in me, I just couldn't strictly stick to just, you know, no print and black, white, tan, navy. You guys will definitely see that. So let's get into the looks. For my first day, I chose to wear this suit by Ann Taylor. This is a little on the pricier side, but I considered it an investment since it's navy, a neutral that I can wear over and over again. And it has really subtle plaid pattern with a little bit of a lighter blue. And I just thought that made it really interesting. And I chose to pair it with a printed shell because the print on this is so subtle. I didn't think that it clashed. I thought it worked really well together, and it has that navy, so it picks up on the navy of the suit. It's a high neck. It doesn't have any buttons, so as someone with a large chest, I don't have to worry about a button flying open or any gaping. I don't want to worry about that at all. It's a huge challenge for me and why I avoid tops like that in general. And I even want to get a breast reduction, guys, but we'll talk about that in another video. But it's something that makes shopping so challenging because I have to play so much with sizing and it's hard to figure out. And I'm already a size 12, 14. I even had to get a 16 in this particular blazer. And that's one thing I like about Ann Taylor, that they do go up to an 18. They could go up even more. But at least they go up to an 18, which is more than I can say for a lot of places. But the drawback is that not every place allows you to shop for those sizes in store. It's available online only. And this was already expensive, and I had to play around with different sizes, get different ones. This was my third size that I ordered. And luckily I had the time to figure that out and the funds to do it. So that's the size that I ended up settling with because of my chest. But I was able to go with a 14 for the bottoms and still feel like I had room, not tight. I definitely didn't want that with this look. I wanted to feel as comfortable as possible. And I love the material of this as well because it's nice and soft and not stiff. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to look really polished, but I wanted to feel comfortable. And this is something that I could use for, let's say, a future event. So if I'm gonna be be walking around or anything like that, I knew that this would look good and feel good. For the second day, I definitely wanted to stick to something that was still on the formal side, but a little more laid back. And that's why I chose to wear this blazer here. It's a double-breasted one from a brand called Treasure and Bond that you can find at Nordstrom. I chose a black shell from Express and black pants from Topshop. So I love this blazer, guys, because it is so stretchy. And typically I'm not a fan of a double-breasted look, but I really loved how tailored it looked on the model on the website. And when I tried it on, I figured I'd wear it open, but actually it looks huge on me. It's not very flattering when I wear it that way, but buttoned up, I did really like how it hugged the body. It's super stretchy. So again, that comfort factor. This shell from Express is so soft, and the pants from Topshop were nice and skinny. So even though the top was a little bit on the larger side, I still felt streamlined with the pants. So I would definitely pair it with a skinnier trouser. Whereas the trouser that I wore on the first day was a little bit wider on the leg. It's more of a regular cut, but those Topshop pants are skinny. And I know I'm gonna wear those pants a lot because they're actually pretty like breathable and thin. So when it gets warmer, I know that I'm gonna wear those pants a lot. So yeah, I love this look and I felt super confident and put together in it. For the third day, I wore yet another look with a blazer. So as you can see, I bought a lot of blazers and I think they just look a little more polished than a cardigan, even though I did get cardigans and the look that I wore on the fourth day does incorporate one. But I just feel like you can't go wrong with getting some really beautiful blazers, and I was looking for things that had that little bit of a fashion edge. And for my interview looks, I did wear a classic black suit, but this is another one that's a little more fashiony, and I'll show you why. And here it is. So this particular blazer is from Topshop, and if it's still in stock, you guys need to get it like yesterday. This is the reason. Look at the buttons, right? So they are tortoiseshell buttons, but they're placed on a diagonal. So I loved that detail, and I knew I had to have it. They do have the matching pants for this, but the pants didn't fit me well around the crotch area. If there's like weird like pleating, or sometimes you get that V that marks out your lady bits, like I'm not trying to wear that. If a pant does that on me, it's going back. So I'm really sad because I would have loved to have the matching pants with this. But what I did was I wore these black trousers from Express because listen, Express is the GOAT. So good. And in New York, some of their stores do have the extended sizes that they offer, so love that. But the blacks are a little bit off, but you know, which does really bother me, but I know that most people wouldn't pick up on that, and it is what it is. The those Topshop pants didn't work, so I had to work with what I have. And this blazer you could wear with jeans, you could wear it so many different ways. So it's a really good basic, but it has that flair. And then I wore this striped sweater from Express underneath. It has a high neck. It's super comfortable, lots of room. That is what I'm thinking when I'm shopping. For the fourth day, I went with something that was more on the casual side of business casual, but something that still felt really polished and that I felt good in. And it is this look right here. It has this really nice and soft cardigan by Express, and then the top is that little fun accent that just peeked through, and this one is by Rachel Roy. It's a PR sample from a couple of years ago. And then I paired it with black pants from Topshop. They're actually the ones that I wore earlier in the week. I had ordered more black pants, but they had not arrived yet, and I had to make it work with what I had. So if you're on a budget especially, don't feel bad to wear some of those basics a couple of times a week until you get to the point where you can add in more pieces. So that's what I did with this look, and I absolutely loved it. On the 5th day, I went back to a blazer, and I really love this one, you guys. I picked it up at Nordstrom as well, and the brand is called Chelsea 28. And what I love about this, it's a houndstooth pattern, but it has this really pretty light blue stripe running through it. So again, that little bit of like creative, fashion-y edge, and it still looks appropriate in a business casual environment. So I paired this with a kind of off-white bodysuit by Express, which I love because it's super stretchy and it kind of sucks you in a little bit. So I love that for layering. And I also got a black one, and I know that I'm gonna get a lot of use out of them. And if they're still in stock, definitely get them. They're so good. And I paired this with high-waisted skinny trousers from Express, which are so good. They have so many different options, but I really love these ones because they have a really skinny leg and the material feels nice. And when it came to pants, if I could have everything high-waisted, I would, because I just feel like it hugs you so well. So I highly recommend those. And yeah, it was just another one that hit it out of the park for me. Those were the looks that I wore during my first week of work. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. Let me know if you enjoyed it by hitting the thumbs up button and leaving me a comment down below. Tell me which look was your favorite or which one piece was your favorite. So let me know, and if you're not already following me on Instagram, follow me there at Vinyl Blush. We have a lot of fun over there. We don't just talk about beauty and fashion, we talk about pop culture too. So definitely give me a follow on there. If you're new to my channel, if you are looking for work inspiration, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give me your firstborn. That's what it feels like now, the way YouTube is set up, where the subscription button isn't enough for them to know that you want to see my content. You have to do all these extra steps. But no, don't give me your firstborn. Just hit the subscribe button and notification bells if you want to know when I post a new video. I would really appreciate it and love it if you did that and stuck around and came back for future haul videos. I have some beauty stuff that I still need to do, and I have on my list. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.